Hi, I'm Tony from Patapsco Valley Apiary. I'm here with my friend Tom here this morning in the apiary. We're doing a little bit of routine hive inspections today. I've had a lot of questions about how the bees are raised. What does a hive look like? What does a queen look like? So I figured we'd shoot this short little video to put on our Facebook page and to show you guys where your honey comes from. We do a hive inspection like this on each hive every 1 to 2 weeks depending on the time of year, and the main goal is basically to evaluate the health and the condition of the hive and the bees inside, and also to give us a chance to spot any pests, diseases, or anything else that may be going wrong inside the hive. So we're going to take the lid off of here. There's probably 80 to 100,000 bees inside, and we're just going to take a quick look. Put a little puff of smoke inside to calm them down just a little bit. Take the lid off. This box here is a fresh box that I just put on a couple weeks ago. I don't expect to see very much in it, so we're just going to skip right on through. We're going to go down to the next box. Each box is full of what's called frames. There's 10 frames in each box, and the frames are where the bees build out the wax comb. It's where they lay their eggs, it's where they raise their young, and it's where they store our honey. We take the frames out one at a time and take a look. Mainly what we're looking for is a healthy population of bees. We're looking for eggs, and we're looking for the queen if we can see her. And it's early September right now, so we want to get ready for the winter. We want to make sure that the bees have enough honey to get through, so we're also going to just kind of take note of how much honey the bees have inside the hive. Here in Maryland, the general rule is you want to have at least 50 pounds of honey inside for the bees to live off of through the winter time. That first frame had a good amount of nectar. This frame, if you look close, you see the different texture here. That's all capped honey. What that is, it's the bees put nectar inside these empty cells, and then they turn it into honey. Once it's honey, they put a cap over the cell made out of wax, and then that's honey ready to be harvested. And there's honey on both sides of that frame. Each frame in a box like this will hold 5 pounds or so of honey. So there's 5 pounds on each of those frames, so there's 10. This frame has also got honey on both sides. We're up to 15 pounds. That's a good sign. Remember, the goal is 50. More honey. More honey. It's very important to make sure we have enough honey in the hive for the bees to survive through the winter. Anything more than 50 or 60 pounds or so we get to keep for ourselves. So this is a good sign. Now this frame, you'll notice, looks a little bit different than the first frames. That's because these cells that are capped, it's called brood. Each one of those cells has a juvenile bee inside, just like a caterpillar goes into a cocoon and comes out as a butterfly. When these bees emerge from the cells, they'll be adult bees, so they can start working. You can see there's a lot of capped cells on both sides of the frame, so it's going to be a lot of bees here soon when they hatch. Now this frame has a mixture of honey in the corners and also some brood in the center. Same thing on both sides. It's a very healthy queen because there's brood in every single cell. And as we move further towards the outside, we'll probably see that there's more honey than brood. Yep. honey on both sides of that frame. And then there's likely honey on this frame, we can see. And that frame. There's no need to take them all the way out. What we'll do is we'll carefully slide these over. And then we'll replace this first frame and keep the same pattern as not to disturb the bees. Everything's good in that box. We'll go down one more. Little bit of smoke. These black things are beetle traps. They're full of vegetable oil. It catches those little black beetles. They like to lay their eggs inside the hive and make a mess. That's a new frame I put in there a couple weeks ago. They haven't built anything on it yet. It's all nectar and honey on that frame. More nectar. This is all brood. It's not capped yet, but if you zoom in there, you can see the little larvae. They're white. They look like a grub. Same thing on this side. There's a lot of larvae, a lot of brood. This frame just has a lot of eggs on it that haven't hatched yet. Queen's been busy. I do see some empty cells though, so the queen might be close. I bet you if we come back to this hive next week, that frame will be full of capped brood. More brood on that frame. Lots and lots of worker bees. Every bee has a different job inside the hive. Some of the bees make honey. Some of the bees take care of the brood. Some of the bees clean the cells after brood hatches. And the oldest bees in the hive, they're the ones that go out and forage every day and collect pollen and nectar. But every bee has a job. That's why they're all busy. Lots and lots of brood on that frame too. Tough to see the queen with all those bees covering the frame. And we should be getting into some honey now. Yeah, it's all brood on this side. A little bit of honey. And lots of brood. That's all nectar and honey. So far, I've seen a lot of honey in here, a lot of nectar. It means this hive is going to be set up pretty good for the winter time. One more box to go. Hey. It's a lot of bees, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah. You seem a little annoyed all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, it just got windy out here. They don't like the wind. It's all honey and nectar in there. The sun went away. It's hard to tell what they've got going on there. Where's my book? Another brood frame. Lots of happy brood. Alright, let's come in here. Zoom in right there, Tom. We found the queen. She's right here in this cluster of bees. Where'd she go? There she is, right there. See how big she is? She's running away from us. But that's our queen right there. She's laying probably 1,000 to 1,500 eggs a day.
You get-
Hopefully we'll get her on the camera. Did you get her?
Yeah.
All right, let's put her away before we lose her. Now we want to be real careful with this frame. Don't want to knock her off of there. And we're just going to put this hive back together. We've seen everything we need to see. We've got a queen, we've got eggs, lots of brood, lots of honey. I'd say this hive is in pretty good shape. And what we do is we slide the boxes on real slow, not to crush any bees. Bring the camera over here so you can hear the buzz. It's loud. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera, but that's what 100,000 bees sounds like. That's it. That's what the inside of one of our hives looks like. If you have any questions, feel free to reply to the post on Facebook. Facebook page is facebook.com/Patapsco Valley Apiary. Thanks for watching.